Hey, it's Chris Grant Ray, Christian Transformational Life Coach. So we're back at week 3 of the Rhythm of Your Life, day 2, which is investing in what God is doing. And I just wanted to ask you a question. Can you say that God has ever been unfaithful to you in your life? If so, what does that look like? Do you feel like He promised you something that He didn't come true on? What is that feeling for you? It's a really powerful thought because sometimes we get caught up with what we think God is saying, and we're not really asking for the correct interpretation because our minds are so simple, but God is so powerful. So what is God really saying to you when He promises you something? I challenge you to really think about that. Like read the book of about Jonah and see how God, that had a condition. His promise had a condition, right? But then when it came to Moses, there was no condition. It's like, you do this, you get this. So just really dig deep and think about, if God's promise you, is God saying, if you do something, then I'll do something. It's basically, there's a blessing wrapped around your obedience. God is faithful even to the faithless in obedience, in doing the thing that you're supposed to do. So I just challenge you to think about that. So the scripture that I want to focus on today is Numbers 23, verse 19. It's very self-explanatory. Read it, pray about it, meditate on it. And then your writing challenge. These should be less stressful than anything, but for some people, I'm finding that it's digging up a lot of things you didn't know were going on. But here we go. We're going to think about a promise that we expected from God, or we thought God promised us something, and if it turned out or didn't turn out, and was our own expectations of what He promised wrapped around it, or was it just in God's truth of what the promise was going to look like, fulfilled or unfulfilled? Is it in God's will, the promise that you believe you're hearing? Is that part of who His character is? Or are you wrapping your extraness around it? And it's okay if you're wrapping your extraness around it. Just be aware. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow for day 2. Today's day 2, so tomorrow for day 3. Have a good one.